Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Scorpio for the month of April 2023. So I'd just like to welcome everyone back to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who's new to our community. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave comments. If you're looking for an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. That link and all the other links will be in the description area below. If you would like to just contribute to my channel, you can select my PayPal me link in the bottom and the description area. And also, any amount that you offer will be greatly appreciated. The On my website, there is, for those people who are first-time clients, a first-time promotional offer angel reading that's discounted, so you can select that if that is you. And there are other options there as well. Okay, so the last thing, oh, there's one more thing, but the last thing, just to be aware, I've already recorded a general reading for the month, so that's always great to watch. And if you, in conjunction with your zodiac sign, so make sure you check that out. The link will also be probably one of the first ones you'll see, so you can access it for yourself. And then the format. So the card in the center is representing the angelic being that you'll be working with. And the cards on the right, or the left and the right, are from the messages from your guardian angels from the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana of the Tarot. So the Major Arcana card will tell us what is the major theme, influence, lesson, energy, etc., that's sort of shaping what you're feeling and experiencing in the month. And then this card will, from the Minor Arcana, will tell you how that's showing up in your day-to-day awareness and how to maybe work with that energy. So let's take a deep breath together right now. And just center yourself in your heart space. Ooh, and that really just drops down to your feet and it just really connects you to the earth. So it feels like you're really grounded in your heart. Whatever your heart energy is really grounded in the earth. And that's a really great thing. As soon as I said open your heart, the energy went in and just dropped right to the floor and went into the roots of the earth beneath you. And so that's a wonderful thing. And then also just have this sense of connecting with your I am presence. And we're going to call in the guardians of light that surround you at all times, that are supporting you. And they are not really showing themselves. I see them in the shadows, but they're not showing themselves. They show me this number 686. I have to feel that there's a reason for that. It probably has something to do with you not really being open in the way that you can be. So 686 says to improve your financial situation, affirm and visualize abundance. Okay. Now, for some reason, I saw the word sexuality, and this is a very this aspect of ourselves really. There's nobody who this doesn't trip up in some way, shape, or form, right? We are in such conflict with it. There's not enough respect that they're saying. We really don't give our sexuality the respect that it deserves in our lives. It's often, shamed, pushed aside. And even if you're very adventurous, etc., and bold in your who you are, you have to do that and be that with such a great deal of resistance as morality, gets on its high horse and really looks down on all of us. That sense, right? Now, so the sacral chakra. This deals with your sexuality, and it's also linking your appetite for life and creativity. So that creativity piece, I think, links with your financial piece via this the creativity, right? So if we feel like we're under this lens of this lens of judgment, or this lens of being made to feel that we have to repress, then this will repress the creativity, which will affect how you're attracting abundance and all kinds of affluence in your life. Now, at the very beginning, I saw an umbrella. And the thing about it was I could feel the intensity of the umbrella. It was over me, and I knew I was under it, but it was very low. It was being held low. Usually, we don't hold our umbrellas very low to us unless we're being a little sort of lazy, because you're tired of holding it up, so you're probably holding it maybe in your arms, and so it's kind of resting on your head. I know I've done that sometimes, especially if I have other things in my hands. But this was one thing that I saw, and there was a word that I can't seem to remember now. Wow, it wasn't safe. Well, it'll come back to me if it needs to come back to me. Um, but it definitely was a sense of it felt more like, usually the umbrella is my symbol for protection from the universe, but this felt more like you're using protection to hide. Like it's almost like it's almost like you don't feel like you can protect yourself, or there's something you think you're using it for one thing, but you're using it as an excuse, basically. And so this will bring about, and this is the message, that angel number message is probably the reason why I was getting a sense of, when I couldn't see them and they were kind of in the shadows, is because that you're the way you're focusing, because it says affirm and visualize abundance to improve, which means that you're focusing on something negative, or you're allowing some negativity to suppress who you are in some way, shape, or form. So let's take a look at the Archangel. So it's an Archangel Faith. It's always nice to get this card. And this is probably the second time since I've owned this deck in the last couple of years that this card has come up. It says, with faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. And she has this shield, this gold shield here. And it kind of reminds me of Wonder Woman, doesn't it? But and this torch, that's just really, really bright, and her gaze is up to this flame. She she believes in this guidance, this inner light that is within her. The inner light is what's lighting up her path and is drawing her towards something. She can't even see it right now, but she's trusting and believing in the energy that she's feeling. And so likewise, you may not be seeing the improvements in your life that you want, if it's in your finances or whatever area of your life, but your ability to visualize, what it is that you want to achieve. That is to say, the outcome or the purpose of the service. And the more that you really visualize the impact that this might have, the more you'll start to attract ideas that are actually help you to believe and have confidence that you can, that this is really meant for you to do. And that in this way of faith, you realize you're not doing it alone, because what you're noticing is that you're attracting opportunities, you're attracting solutions, you're attracting creative ideas and creative solutions. They wrote the word inspiration. Inspiration starts to set ablaze a path for you. And even though you don't see everything falling into place that might represent what you are aiming for, but you start to notice that things just started falling into place. Like it might be that other aspects of your life start to fall into place before the thing that you're wanting, because these things were waiting on the sidelines for you to be in a vibrational alignment with all prosperity, with all the success that you have been desiring. So it's in this releasing of that other vibration where you keep, seeing the limits and what's happening for you and around you. And once you shift out of that, that releases you from that contract of limitation and exposes you to all of the abundance and the opportunities and the possibilities that are there. Now, they say responsibility often gets in the way of us sort of detracting, if that's a word, or unattracting what we want. Because then we add a layer of fear. Well, and can I really handle this? Boy, that's a lot of responsibility. It felt good, but as soon as you entertain that, as if it's all going to be on you, nah. Has it all been on you? If you believe that everything that you've experienced thus far has all been on you, that was on you too, because you chose not to see that the universe and the other people were actually helping you, whether they were provoking you through their negativity or supporting you with their compassion. You've not gotten to this point by yourself. So, Scorpios, don't let anybody suppress you. Don't give people power over the expression of yourself. And this might be coming up at this time because a lot of things are coming up for all of us right now. And they're writing the word algorithm. And one of the things is why all of a sudden it seems like nothing might be, things might have been working and you've always had confidence in this way, but now all of a sudden something is undermining it because the algorithms are shifting. The algorithm that was in the old paradigm was there for that. But now you've been upgraded to a new paradigm and your algorithm is being transformed. So maybe this was an area of confidence for you, but it was based on some of the superficial side effects of the old paradigm and the algorithm that you were attuned with in that paradigm. You're now attuned with a completely different algorithm in this paradigm. And so you're having, like all of us across the board, having to learn how does this function And everything is about functioning in alignment with your authentic truth and potential. All right, so let's take a look at this card. Look, the Dreamer. The Dreamer. These two cards go well together in terms of that whole faith, because the Dreamer, the Fool, is innocent. They have a pure dream in their heart, a desire. Perhaps it's like the first time, right? And so you realize that life had meaning, and that there was a meaning and a purpose that you were going to fulfill, or that something that you should be doing, significant and special with your life, and the excitement around discovering what that was, and sort of setting off to discover it. And you didn't know what you were getting yourself into. And I remember just, those years of high school, and especially the year when I started applying to schools. And I had no doubts. I chose these schools that were like way beyond my mother's ability, where she couldn't afford to put us through school anyway. So it had to be on me. But it was just the idea that I went that far, instead of like to these private conservatories, instead of, local school, where, it would have been cheaper for me. But I didn't believe that I would not get in. I don't know if I said that correctly. I just believed I would. It didn't dawn upon me that I couldn't. And as I got older, it started to dawn upon me that there are things I can't do, like there are limits, right? And so you don't have these limits. And my faith was just full of blaze, right? It was just like this light here, no limits to it, and it's consuming everything. And what it's attracting to you is all the help that you need. So this is going to be really important for you to accept that there is a purpose behind this challenge. And it's not because it's trying to make you doubt who you are. It's trying to open you up to more of who you are, and what that might represent in this new paradigm for you. So let's not try to like replay everything that we've ever played before. Let's be curious about what's possible now and how things work. And don't base it, as they showed me a huge cross. Don't base it on your past suffering and pain. Okay, so we have the Knight of Earth, and it's interesting because she's really holding on to this coin, and you can't see it, but the horse is in her head. So that's interesting. I never noticed. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card from this deck, and I don't know if I noticed this as a theme in the other nights. But the sense of is that here you're in a place right now, which kind of confirms that you're trying to make some changes. You're trying to really develop or bring something into form. You're trying to manifest something in your personal life. Well, not your personal life, but your career, your profession, right? You're trying to create more financial security, and you're trying to do it with something that you love, because she's holding that pentacle right over her heart. And so she's putting a lot of care and thought into what she's doing. This is not, I don't know, I'm seeing the word fear, and it's not about fear. It's really about aiming for the right goal, for the perfect goal, right? Something that you're passionate about, something that your being resonates and sings around. And this sometimes is not easy because other people have opinions about it. So I feel like you want to keep this to yourself, keep this close to your heart, right? Don't readily expose it, open it up, share with other people. Especially don't make this mistake of sharing with people who are going to try to slow you down, because in your mind it's time to go. It's like the horse is just running on the top of your head, and so it's a reminder like, okay, it's time to move, time to move. All right, time to take the steps, those necessary steps, but you do it with care and um, with you structure yourself. As the card says, organize, and you don't take on more responsibility than you can handle. So this night has a sense of balance and proportion, and about how to manage time and manage expectations. Right? These are some of the things that you might want to work with in this month. All right, so I send you lots of love and lots of hope and faith for your new dreams and your plans. But just know that everything takes time, and this night knows that. And have the faith and the patience to trust the universe to cooperate with you. Give it a chance to cooperate with you. Don't think that it's all on you. Give it a chance to cooperate with you. All right. Have a beautiful month of April. God bless you.